we're now going into the Aateshgah, which is an ancient temple inside state of Baku. Azerbaijan.
No. Don't
worry. He's gonna open it.
Come. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Got it. I will explain now, 1 second. So, this one is not a natural fire, just so you know. Underneath it's a gas pipe, it's not natural. But, first time the temple was built, it was a natural fire like in Burning Mountain. It was burning for about 2,000 years or something, somewhere between that timeline. So what happened was, before Islam and Christianity and all that stuff got introduced to Azerbaijan, people here worshipped fire. They were named the Zoroastrians. Zarathustra we call them, or Parsis, maybe you might know them. So what would happen is they built this temple in 2nd century, but their religion itself dates back to 1200 BCE ago. So quite a long time. Another thing, the naturally fire was found in here though. The one that kept on burning was in 1st century, that's been burning. But what happened was, after Islam got introduced to Azerbaijan by the Persian Empire at the time, around 7th century-ish, they decided to destroy the temples. The Persian Empire destroyed all the Zoroastrian temples. Whoever worshipped fire, they destroyed everything that belonged to them. Later on, around 15th century, Hindu caravans started coming here through the Silk Way and trading and all that stuff. So they had this vision that they want to rebuild the whole temple again. So, beginning of 17th century, after 200 years later, they started building the temple. So about 1725, 1726-ish, they started building through this part. So roughly by end of 17th century, they finished the whole size, the walls, and they built the middle part towards end of 17th century. And till that time, they stayed in here for 1883 was when they abandoned the whole temple. Why did they abandon it? In 1866, not 83, 1866, the natural fire that was coming out faded away completely, it went off. So they thought, okay, God left us, God left the complete land. So they abandoned the temple themselves too. Now I'll start showing you guys the rooms, and I'll explain more about the rooms. Follow me. But the fire you're seeing here, it's fake, it's not real. There's gas pipes underneath it. No more natural fire. Basically the oil industry that dates back to 19th century. One second, I will explain. Everyone is in. Okay, so naturally the reason this room itself back then in 17th century it was used as a storage room. After they renovated the whole places, they just added talking about Azerbaijan's oil, oil industry and all that stuff. 19th century. Original purpose of this room was to keep their storage, their own goods. In another room I'll show you guys where they actually kept the goods that they were going to trade.